Talented Thursday with Kimberly E. Shell. Let's go. Yeah. Everybody day boy. Every Thursday night, let me be specific. Yeah. You're gonna see a great show at 7 p.m. Pacific. Kimberly Shell will be on the mic, hosting talented people that she knows you like. Come on in, tell a friend, yep, you found your crew. Every Thursday at 7, make sure you come through. Talented Thursdays with Kimberly. Talented Thursdays, the place to be. Talented Thursdays, stay locked in right here every Thursday night. Talented Thursdays with Kimberly Shell. Whoa, whoa. Talented Thursdays with Kimberly Shell.
Hey, everybody. How you doing out there? It's your girl, Kimberly E. Shell. And let me ask you a question. Tonight. Um, have you heard the saying, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready? I know y'all heard that before, right? Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. So let me tell you what happened to me this week, you all. You just never know, first of all. Sometimes there is something on our heart to do, and you don't know how the response is going to take place. Okay. So I have been looking for, guests and reaching out to others to come in and do the podcast. And of course, I have some people that are already on the calendar, but because I'm live weekly, I am always or often looking for guests. Let me put it that way. So I put a post out. Nothing different than what I've done before, but I got an overwhelming response. But guess what, y'all? It was because I was ready. I had to redo some things. I had to redo my website. I had to create some forms. There were some things that I needed to put in order. And when I got that in order and I put the call out this time, guess what? God allowed people to answer the call. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. And guess what? That's actually how I got my guest for tonight. And I'm telling y'all, she's dope. So you are in for a treat. Welcome in. Come on in. Bring a friend. Y'all know how we say, we are live on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Also, don't forget that we have the podcast that will have the playback on Amazon, Spotify, and also Apple. Now, I want to tell you all about this young lady tonight. It's about to go down. I know it's going to be good. I know that it's going to be good. So listen, tonight's guest is a native of Detroit, Michigan. She's an actor with several films under her belt, a talented singer and songwriter, as well as a fashion designer who once interned at Jay-Z's apparel company, Rockaware, in New York. Her mission is simply to make an impact by sharing God's love and inspiring others to share their gifts by living in their purpose. She also desires to be an inspiration to single mothers everywhere, letting them know that the right support system, faith in God, and being relentless is the key to making anything possible. Up next, join me and the multi-talented Gessica Watson for a conversation on music and miracles. Keep watching, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Talented Thursdays.
I don't think they're ready for this. You know what time it is? It's about that time of the week to showcase what you got, the talent that we have. It's a whole lot. You can sing, you can dance, you can rap, you can write. It doesn't matter. You know what time it is? Put your hands in the sky and wave them side to side. Every foot alive. Talented Thursday with Kimberly E. Shell. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Y'all know how we do. Put it together out there. Let's hit a drum roll. Give it up for none other than Miss Gessica Watson.
Hey, what up, though?
What up, though? The 313 in the house. Hey, Jessica, how you
How you
doing?
doing? Good. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. All right, we got some comments dropping in. Blessings, T Town here. T Town is in the house. Thank you so much for being here tonight. All right, Jessica. So I want to dive right in. First of all, thank you for being here tonight. Like I was telling them, I put the call out you know, I put the call out, and Jessica was one of the ones that said, "Hey, I got something to say. I want to inspire and encourage someone." And I'm so glad that you're here tonight. So, one of the first things that we do here on Talented Thursdays is rep your city. Now, I know you from Detroit, but you
Hmm.
might be wanting to rep a few places, Jessica. So you're gonna talk about the places that you want to rep tonight, and for people who have never been there, tell them that what they may love to taste or do while they're in your city. So go ahead and rep it.
Okay, absolutely. I was born and raised in Detroit. I lived in Southfield, but I currently live in Ann Arbor. And the
Okay.
big thing about Ann Arbor is University of Michigan football stadium. So that's probably the biggest thing there. The big house,
Yes.
So, but if you come to Detroit, you got to go to the Coney. You got to go downtown. So the Coney Island, that's our thing here. That's the chili fries, chili cheese fries, chili dogs, all of
Come
that.
on
The
through.
Coney has the best breakfast and all of that. So,
Uh-oh.
I've lived all over. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yep.
indeed. So they say they got some good eating down in Detroit. I
Oh,
want
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. So what about things to do there? What do you enjoy most?
Well, for me, I love live music. I love
Mhm.
performing live music. I love to roller skate. That's probably my favorite thing, my favorite pastime is to roller skate. They got a couple of skating rinks here. Summertime, they have a lot of festivals downtown Detroit.
Okay.
Pretty much every weekend at Hart Plaza. The Pistons did pretty good this year. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward
Woo-hoo.
to the Lions too.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty much just sports. Ann Arbor, the football games at the stadium. So I don't know how
Yes.
much longer I'm gonna be living up here. Don't know how I got up here, but I'm here. Okay, so yeah,
You say, "While I'm here, I'm making the best of it,"
making the
right?
best of it. Yep.
Absolutely. And then being from Detroit, Jessica, you
Hmm.
couldn't help but be talented. I think something is in y'all water in Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
They
It
say
is
that.
so many
Hmm.
legends from Detroit.
Yeah.
So tell me about growing up there and when you
Hmm.
discovered your love for music.
Oh, I've been singing since I can remember. Like I said, always singing in church. Obviously, that's where I started out.
Yes.
Singing at church, kids choirs, and school choir. I was in choir probably every year of my
Wow.
educational career up
Uh,
until college. So I've always been in somebody's choir. So yep. But yes, heavily inspired by all of the music. There's so many great musicians and singers here. So
Absolutely. You're in
yes,
the
yes.
home of Motown, and
Motown,
then
mm-hmm.
not just Motown, you got all the gospel legends that are there as
Exactly.
well.
That's what I grew up on. Oh yeah, the Winans and the Commissions and the just Clark sisters. This is just such a rich musical background here. Hmm.
Absolutely. That is beautiful. So you started singing pretty early on, and you
Hmm.
said gospel music is where you got your start. Now for me,
Hmm.
I can say my mom taught me to sing and I sang in preschool and things,
Okay.
but I loved like singing in the sunshine band when I was little,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
getting in the sunshine band. So where
Hmm.
were some of your favorite places to sing, as you were growing up and kind of honing your
Um.
skills?
Yeah. I like I said, I was always in a choir, but it probably wasn't until like middle school where I was starting to be like, wait a minute, okay. I'm hitting them the same notes that they hitting in this song, and it didn't
Right.
click to me. Like, wait a minute, maybe you got a little something to work with, you know. So,
Yes.
remember in seventh grade, I did jumped out there, did a solo, "Killing Me Softly,"
Uh-oh.
and that probably was like the people did not know, you know. So that
Yes.
probably was like a monumental moment for me singing that solo that time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. It's nothing like your friends not knowing that you've been singing in front of the mirror at home, and then all of a
Mhm.
sudden you pop out on them. They like, wait a
Yeah.
minute now, Jessica.
Right.
Now, where that voice come
Where did that
from?
come from? Right. Absolutely. Yep.
Yes, indeed. So you talked about the choir, and I've been watching my friend on social media recently, and she is really into praise and worship. And so she has that praise and worship sound, you know, and
Mhm.
lately she's been
Mhm.
having to sing uh choir songs, which is a different sound. You know, it's
Love
different
a
from
choir.
singing for Israel than Ricky Dillard, right? It's a
Mhm.
totally it's a
Mhm.
totally different sound. So tell me, I'm sure that growing up in the choir, both in church and at school, helped shape your sound. But
Absolutely.
singing in both of them, what did you learn from each of them? And what did you enjoy most about the different arrangements and such? Because again, the church choir is going to give you that gospel, but the school
Mhm.
choir is going to give you all types of sounds. So tell me
Yes,
some of the things that you
absolutely.
learned.
School choir taught me class to be classic reading
Mhm.
music, right? So we had to
Right.
read sheet music. I played the violin a little bit. Not gonna front
Mhm.
like I can still play today, but but your girl did play, so I can read sheet music a little bit and singing in choir at school. It was very technical, learning the
Yes.
technical terms, classic, classic music and things like that, and just really learning the technicalities of music. So I'm glad
Absolutely.
for that training and even singing opera, like just exploring all of that. It only makes you a better singer. Church for me was more about worship, and that was kind of my thing to get in contact with God, right? Getting in
Yes.
his presence is worship. So that's like in me. I'm gonna do
Yes.
that forever. If I
You
never recorded again or did nothing else, I would worship at home in my living room. That's my that's my thing. So but yes, choir, praise teams, always
mhm.
leading worship. I'm a I will always do that.
You say I
That's
was
my due.
created to worship,
Yeah,
huh?
I was create. Yep. So, but I'm an
Yes.
artist, and I will always record and sing for other things. But I'll never stop singing for the Lord. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love
Hmm.
that. We got some comments that are rolling in.
Hmm.
Shabardish Jones is here. She said, "Hello, divas."
Okay.
Yes, indeed. Hello. And she was saying there is a big difference. Yes, there is a big
Mm.
difference between those two choirs
Oh,
for
absolutely.
sure.
Yep.
Yes. And you're speaking on worship. She said, yes, me too. It was to
Hmm.
get me through. I know
Yeah.
that's right.
Listen.
Absolutely. And
Okay.
my mother is in the house. I love when she stops in. She said, hey to the host and the guests. So, hey to
Hello.
you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. So, you recently sang the national anthem at the Detroit Pistons game. You got to
Yeah.
tell us what was it like receiving that call and what did
All
the
right.
day of the event look like for you? So, walk us through it from the call to the day of the event to the
Yeah,
performance.
absolutely. What's crazy about that is all through high school, I had got a group of friends together and we will always sing the national anthem. So if
Mm,
I don't know no other song, I know that one. Uh
okay.
and
Yes.
we had like a quartet and we put the group together and we would sing at the high school games and just I played basketball too. And I remember singing at my basketball coach's wedding. But yes, I that one it was like a stay ready. I know that song. I just
Yes.
do. So when I got the email, I was like,
Uh-oh.
I had to. I mean, I've sung the national anthem. I had a time where I lived in Phoenix,
Okay.
Arizona, and I got a call to sing at the Phoenix Suns game, the national anthem. So it was like that was practice, but it ain't nothing like singing at home.
Right.
Singing at home where I was born and raised here, and then the Pistons is my team. Okay, that's my team.
Okay. You say you gonna represent, huh?
I'm a represent. I was more
Yes,
nervous for that
indeed.
probably than anything else. Like, this is your hometown. So when I got the email, I was just, it was a rough time I was going through at the time. And then I just got this email and I was just looking at it like, nah, this ain't real. This is
Uh-huh.
not real. Can't be me. You
You
know what
say,
I'm
am I
saying?
being punked?
Right. Am I being fun? Because where's Ashton Kutcher? Okay.
Okay.
But yes, I
Yes.
got the email and I was super excited and I just got back. I sing every day anyways, but it was like, okay. So
Right.
I was super excited. I told my family, and that was just a surreal moment. It was. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So the day of the event, let's
Mm-hmm.
get there. You going into this big arena. What was
Mm-hmm.
the energy like there? What was going on inside of you there right before you performed, right before you opened up your mouth and said, "Oh."
Honestly, I've sung so much for so long.
Mhm.
But by the grace of God, He helps me to lock in. But for
Yes.
that moment, it was like, okay, you know what? This ain't time to you better show up, sis. Like that's
Yes.
what I had to like, you know what I'm saying? I had to hype myself up, like, they gonna look at you, give them something to look at. This is not
Yes.
the time to be nervous. So I had my little nerves, but once that first note, oh, from
Yes.
there it was just like, okay, time to
Time to
show up.
go. I know that's right. You
Yep,
say
we on
it's
go
time to
mode. Yep,
show up.
time to show up.
Yes.
So yeah.
Love it, love it. So you were also the, lead singer for the Soul Central live band.
Hmm.
For those who may not have heard of the Soul Central band, tell us
Hmm.
about them and some of the places that you all have performed.
Absolutely. Soul Central. Shout out to Terrence. Shout out to Derek. Hopefully they'll be able to see this interview one day. But Soul
Yes.
Central was a band that we put to we linked up. I was living in Phoenix for a short while,
Okay.
and the whole band was Detroiters.
Wow.
So we linked up and created a band, and it was so fun. It was so fun. They knew all the songs, and it was just a wonderful. It was a good experience. I had so much fun. Um,
Absolutely.
we
So
just
to
sung
travel.
locally around, the Phoenix area, at different spots, and it was fun. I was an honor to be able to do that. I met Terrence at work. I knew he was from Detroit, and
Uh-huh.
I heard them talking. I was like, "Hold up! I heard y'all had a band. Can I sing with y'all?" He was looking at me like, "How you just gonna just come up and ask? Can you sing in my band?" But hey, closed mouth don't get fed, and then we ended up
Hello.
singing together. So, yep,
Yes.
that's
Look,
yep.
and singing together well. I saw one of the videos where you were singing Anita Baker's
Oh yeah.
Angel. I said, okay, this band, I see you and I hear you, Jessica. I hear you
Thank
out there.
you. Yeah,
So
that's
I know
auntie.
that was amazing. Yes, indeed.
Hmm.
Indeed. So I'm sure it was amazing. Like you said, you did a while in Arizona, but to find people from home, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It's
Yep.
nothing like finding your tribe. So
Yep.
I'm
And we
sure that that
tried.
was an amazing
It
time.
was. Yep.
Yes. So you're a songwriter
Hmm.
as well. So
Hmm.
tell me, what's one of your personal favorites that you have written, and what's the story behind it?
A favorite song that I've written. I would say, let's see. Okay. There's a song called "God Made Me" or Marilyn Monroe. I don't believe in astrology and all of that, but Libras are indecisive, and I couldn't decide which name I wanted to name the song. So it's called Marilyn Monroe, but it's called "God Made Me," and it
Okay.
was just that I wrote that song when I was just going through a lot. I cut my hair off. I cut it
Yes.
real short because I just got, you ever just get tired of trying to be cute and trying to
Yeah.
perform or show up? It's just like, look, this is who I am right now. Short hair, like me, don't like me. I just got tired of it all. I kind of cut
Absolutely.
my hair short and I wrote this song, and it's the message basically just talk about I can only be me. I can't
Mhm.
be a trophy girl. I can't be this. I can't live up to all these standards of beauty and this and that. How can you just like me for me, pretty much?
Yeah.
So that probably was one of my more personal songs.
Absolutely.
So yeah, yeah. Very
And it's
personal
funny
song.
that you mentioned, God made me Marilyn Monroe, because that was one
Mm-hmm.
of the questions that I was going to talk to you about, that I
Mm-hmm.
had, because you talked about, I'm not Marilyn Monroe, I'm not Mona Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a flawless diamond, I'm not that
Mm-hmm.
trophy girl,
Mm-hmm.
and you are who God, made you to be.
Mm-hmm.
So the lyrics spoke to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it talked about giving power back to women in general, or
Mm-hmm.
people in general,
Mm-hmm.
who are just tired of trying to fit into
Tired.
a mold, you know,
You get
just tired.
tired. You get
Yeah.
tired of the running to the beauty supply store. You get
Yeah.
tired of, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I've always done my own hair, my own everything. So
Right.
I get tired of it sometimes. I do.
Absolutely. Yes, it is tiring. And
Hmm.
and it's like, people feel like this outer shell is what matters most, when it's
Yeah,
not. We
it's
do want
not.
to be presentable. We do want
Hmm.
to be clean and all of those things when we come before people, but this is not the totality of who
It's
we
not.
are. The external is not. So it
Mm-mm.
it, it is important to see the heart of people and to
Hmm.
hear the voice inside of people. So what a beautiful song,
Exactly.
that you released. Yes,
Hmm.
indeed. So
Hmm.
Jessica, you know, if I
What's that?
have you on this show,
What's that?
that I was gonna ask you to sing.
Yeah.
I want you to
No,
sing a little
I've
something.
been I've been requested to sing a couple of times in my life.
Yes, ma'am. So, look, if you would do us just the honors, if you feel like singing something tonight, what do you
Absolutely.
have? As the church says, what's on your heart tonight?
From my heart. I think my last interview that I did, and someone asked me to sing, I sung some Donny Hathaway. I think
Okay.
tonight maybe I will just sing gospel, one of my favorite songs growing up. Um, His Eyes on the Sparrow. A lot of people kind of do this song. I don't
Yes,
always sing it because a lot of people do it all the time, but I was like, okay, that one was in my heart this time, so I sing that.
absolutely. Well, we're ready whenever you are.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. Why should I be discouraged? And why should the shadows come? Why should my heart be lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is he. God's eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches over me. I sing because I am
Yes.
happy, and I sing because I am free. His eye is on the sparrow, and and I know He watches over me.
Now, Jessica, you got me in here like, yes, Lord. Let's
Yes,
go.
yes, Lord, come on.
Yes.
Say yes
We
to
gonna
your
have
will,
some
Lord. Come
church.
on.
Come on, Jessica.
My
Yes.
soul says yes. Come on.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful. Look, Shabarda said yes. She joining in. I'm telling you. And Estella says, sang, sis, love your voice.
Thank
Yes,
you.
such a beautiful voice. Um, Such a humble spirit. When
Thank
I
you.
reached out to you, I was like, Jessica, hello. And it was like, I already knew you. You know what I'm saying? It was like we just connected.
Right.
And I'm so excited that you are one of the first out of this new group that has
Mhm.
come that I am going through because you're setting an atmosphere.
Oh,
You're setting a tone.
I'm humbled and thank you for having me because like my grandmother used to say, "Ain't nobody got to do nothing for you, right?
Come on.
Nothing." So
Nothing.
thank you for having me. I'm truly humbled.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have Nona. She said, yes, you better sing that girl. Amen. Go, Kimmy. Look, they was ready for the yes, Lord. Okay.
Yes. So y'all about to make me go to the holies holies.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. She said, pure worship. Evangelist. Oh, she said, so wonderful.
Thank
Yes. And
you.
Evangelist Randolph said, beautiful voice. He
Oh, thank
watches
you.
me. Yes,
Hmm.
indeed. And he does watch over us. You are a mother as
Hmm.
well. You're a
Oh yeah.
mom,
Hmm.
and I know that you said being a mother makes you happy. So just as God watches over us. You have children to
Hmm.
watch over. And I'm sure there are some beautiful things that you have
Hmm.
instilled in them. So let's talk about you being a mom, because as an artist, you have to wear one hat, right?
Hmm.
But as a parent, you have to wear another. And your
Hmm.
mission is to inspire women that are single parents in Detroit, but also all
Hmm.
around the world. So tell me a
Absolutely.
little bit about your story.
Oh yes. I'm a mother of two children, two
Yes.
beautiful, just two, just so amazing, both of them. They are definitely the reason that I'm still going.
Hmm.
I mean, sometimes the only reason, right?
Okay.
But yes, they are my inspiration. I just see so much of myself in both of them. My son, he's an artist. He writes music, raps, tries to, he's trying to go forward as an artist as well. He's played
Nice.
basketball. He's a beast on the court. I taught
Come
him
on.
that, and and so no, I didn't. A little bit,
Okay.
but
And
that's all. That's all. My dad. Shout out to my dad because he poured into my son and taught him the game, everything too. And my brother, and they poured a lot. My brother Jordan,
sweet.
he poured, and but my daughter, she's a singer. She's a thespian as well. She
I
does a
love
lot of
that.
theater. Yep, and she's this little fashionista thing. So it's just amazing seeing little pieces of yourself in your children. So they're amazing. They are.
Absolutely. So,
Mm-hmm.
for single mothers out there, that you want to inspire and encourage,
Mm-hmm.
how have you been able to balance everything? What would you say to encourage them and uplift them that they can still pursue their
Absolutely.
goals and reach their dreams and such?
Right. I would be boastful to um take all of the credit. It takes a village.
Yes.
My family, my parents helped me out a lot. My family, like, they helped me out so much. And
Hmm.
everybody's not as fortunate to have that. So I would just so God bless my parents and my immediate family and friends that helped out with with, even when I had to go to New York for a while,
Mm-hmm.
they helped. And my friend, and my cousins, they all shout. Okay, it's people who help watch my kids. A friend of mine, Colleen, helped with Justin, and my cousins, Crystal, Erica, and Lolo. They help watch Justin.
Yes.
My aunt Cindy, rest to heaven, Uncle Daryl. So many people. So and my mom, Gina Watson and Willie Watson, my brothers. I'm only here because of people that have helped me, and poured into me. So
Right.
so that's what it takes. You have to have a support system.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much why I was able to do what I was able to do. But it takes tenacity.
Yes.
I went back to school, to Central Michigan. I took my son with me to school.
Mm.
He was coming with me to class a couple of
Okay.
times. So you know,
You did
like
what
what
it takes. You
did
did what it
did
takes.
you have to make those sacrifices,
Yes.
so that your life can be better later on. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yes,
but just don't
indeed.
allow it. The mindset can be like, oh well, my life is over because I have kids now. No, your life just started. You just, it's something
Mhm.
might be a little bit harder, but just you got to
Keep
press
going.
through.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that you said it takes a village,
Mm-hmm.
and in today's world, you got to be careful about who your village is. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you do.
saying? It can be a great
Mm-hmm.
village, or
Mm-hmm.
it can be a village that's going to lead you to some trouble,
Oh yeah, you gotta be
And
with.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
and so there has to be wisdom, in who you're surrounding yourself with. That
Mm-hmm.
is so
Mm-hmm.
important. So it sounds like, you have some good people. I heard you
Mm-hmm.
talking about Mom and Pop Watson, your parents
Yes.
and your
Yes.
cousin Lolo,
Mhm.
and
Yeah, they were. It was pretty much he was over there with them or my parents or a friend of
yes,
mine. So yeah, when I was gone, for that amount of time, so yeah, it takes a village because I don't know what I'm doing. Being a parent does not come with a blueprint or a map, you
right.
know. So
Yes. So
no
one day at a
no
time.
compass, just eyes, like JC said. Yep.
Yes. So
Yep.
before we move forward, I want you to talk about your latest project because, of
Mhm.
course, God made me Marilyn Monroe.
Mhm.
Look, the indecisive name, but I love it at the same time because I was like, when I saw the title, I say, okay, what this song gonna be about? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you
I'm like,
never
did
know.
he
You
make you
know.
Marilyn Monroe?
Mhm.
Or do you
Yeah.
go by, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I love that when you
Mhm.
started listening to it, you knew exactly there
Yeah.
was no confusion, but it is catchy. So tell us
Mhm.
about your project, and where they can find it as well.
I have a couple of singles. I have that song out on YouTube and iTunes.
Mhm.
Marilyn Monroe. God made me under my name, Jessica Watson. It's on iTunes. I have a music video on YouTube. I believe it's on Amazon too. I
Okay.
also have another song called "Step Into This Groove." It's kind of inspired by the city, like you can step to it. They
Okay.
ballroom and roller skate to it. That was the vibe that I was
Yes.
going for, roller skating and things like that. So um, it's just like a song kind of for the city, because we like to step here, ballroom, and do those
Absolutely.
dances and things like that. So it was inspired by that. So I have the song, those two on iTunes and music video for it on YouTube and everything. This ongoing project that I got going
Yes.
on. Okay, I got so
That's
many
it.
songs, and I've dropped singles and singles and singles, but I have not dropped an album. So I would like to do that, or at least an EPK.
Nice.
I don't want to leave this earth without doing that. I have too many songs and too much labor that I put into it, but sometimes life happens, right?
Yes,
So yeah.
absolutely. But the thing
Mhm.
is, Jessica, that you are doing it. And not only are you doing it, you're doing it well. I checked out your website, which
Mhm.
has your music on there, has your
Mhm.
fashion, has clips of you singing, has
Mhm.
photos. So you're
Mhm.
doing it well. It may be one day at a time,
Mhm.
but guess what? You getting there. You
I
doing what
hope
you're supposed to
so.
do. So
I hope so, and I hope it can turn into translate into some kind of way segueing into my bank account. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, I'm trying to
So,
segue into mine too. So let's just do a crossroad street.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? We gonna cross like this.
listen.
Mine gonna go to
Hmm.
mine. Yours
Right.
gonna go to yours.
Okay. The way my checkings and my savings is. Look.
Look, I'm telling you,
Okay.
order our steps in your word. Okay.
Right. Let your gifts make room for you, right?
Yes, indeed. That's it.
Hmm.
I have
Hmm.
Lamika watching. Hello, my friend. Thank you for tapping in tonight. Such a blessing to have you here. Thank you. And to all of you who are watching again, our guest for tonight and listening in, you may be listening to the replay or watching live. Our guest tonight is Jessica Watson,
Hmm.
singer, songwriter, actor, fashion designer. There's so much going on with Jessica, and she's humble on top of it, you
Oh,
know.
thank
And so
you.
we're enjoying tonight's conversation. If you are truly enjoying the conversation, go ahead and press like, y'all, and subscribe on YouTube. I need you to subscribe, you know, so I can keep bringing you great artists week after week, you know. So again, pull up every Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, every Thursday at 7 p.m. All
Mhm.
right. Lamika Laree said, hello, good to be able to jump on. I'm at work, so I'm late, but I'll come back and watch again. I love it. Thank you. That's love. You know what I'm saying?
I,
Mika's my friend from high school. It's Love
okay.
Mika on here, but that's Mika. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
girl.
Yes, indeed. So look, Jessica, I saw that these three words by
Mhm.
Stevie Wonder is one of
Mhm.
your favorite songs.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
it's
that's
one
probably
of
my
my
favorite.
favorites
Yes,
too.
so good, right?
Such a
So
beautiful
relevant.
song. It really
Mhm.
is. It
Mhm.
doesn't lose its relevance. Like
Definitely.
throughout the years, that is
Mhm.
such a powerful, you
Mhm.
know, song and beautiful song that always has you like
Mhm.
thinking. It's just these three words,
Yep.
which is, you know, I love you.
I love you.
So when was the last time you told someone I love you?
Today.
Yes. Talk
I
about
tell
it
my
then.
children, I tell my son, my daughter every day that I love them. I
Yes.
don't get off. I don't end the phone call usually with my family without telling them that I love them. You know, I
Mhm.
talk to my mom every day. They're out of state right now. They're not here in Michigan. So I don't really end a phone call without saying I love you because you really don't know when your last breath, your last day
Don't.
on this earth is,
Yes.
so I'm always end it with a I love you. Hmm.
Yes, and it's so beautiful and necessary today. You know, he says
Hmm.
these three words, sweet and
Hmm.
simple.
Yep.
Sweet and simple.
Hmm.
It doesn't take a whole lot.
It
We're not
doesn't.
losing anything, but we
Hmm.
are giving so many
Yeah.
things and just
Hmm.
saying that I love you.
Hmm.
Sometimes someone needs to hear that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it makes a world of a difference. We
It
can tear
does.
people down with our words, but we can really build somebody up and make
Yes,
their day and make the difference in them wanting to continue going on with life or not. So I've had
absolutely.
people, strangers, just say stuff to me, and I'm like, okay, Lord, I know that was you. Okay, I'm having a
Yes.
rough day. Okay, but that happened to me the other day. I was in Meyer, and this lady just had me in the middle of the stove in front of some corn on the cob, and just in,
Yes.
in front of the groceries, just bawling. I don't know who this lady
Wow.
was. She just came to me and was just. I asked her one question, and it just.
And that was it.
So yep,
And
but
it was
yeah.
meant to be.
Mhm.
And that's how God does, right? It's like perfect alignment. He'll put you
Mhm.
in the right place at the right time. You ain't know you was gonna be standing in front of the corn crying,
Right, I
but
wasn't.
God knew.
Just
He
shucking
saw it long
corn.
ago. Right, right.
But
Exactly.
lo and
And got
behold,
just what you needed. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So that's what it's
yeah.
about, showing
Mhm.
love to one another,
Right.
especially in today's world. There are
Mhm.
so many things that are heavy
Right.
that we are dealing with not only as a people but as a world. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's rough out
People
here.
are afraid to eat today. There's
Mhm.
recalls on the food. I've
Mhm.
never seen so many recalls. You know what I'm saying?
Can't
There are
even
so
lettuce
many
right.
the
Yeah.
lettuce, right. You like, "I can't even get
Can't even
snatched.
can't
I
even
I
right.
can't eat no vegetables now. That's why
Right.
I'm looking like this today, okay? Because I
See? Okay. Y'all want
Because I
me at
can't.
McDonald's every day, messing with that
Okay,
99-cent meal. Mm-mm.
Jessica.
Let me get
I'm
another curry.
telling
No.
you. Yes,
Mm-mm.
indeed. So that's
Yeah.
what we need is a little bit of love. Everyone
Mhm.
needs to be shown some kindness, some
Absolutely.
patience, some grace,
Mm-hmm.
some love, some love. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
indeed. So Evangelist Hurdy Randolph said, God will open doors that no man can close and expect miracles to come our way
Yeah.
soon. She said,
Mm-hmm.
soon. I'm
Uh-huh.
expecting that. I'm in
Definitely.
expectation.
Ma.
Yes, indeed, for God to open some doors and send some miracles for sure. So
Yeah.
let's talk about your love for fashion. You
Mm-hmm.
started sewing around age 8. How
Mm-hmm.
in the world did you start sewing at 8 years old?
It was either 8 or 9, could have been 10. Don't
Yeah,
get me
yeah, but
lying.
you were a
I
kid.
I was a kid. Okay.
Yes.
I just like I always, and it's just so funny because I we would get back in the day when you get the catalogs,
Uh-huh.
JC Penney, Sears, Hudson's at the time.
Yeah.
Now it's called Mace. Wait, is it still Macy's right now?
I
Yeah, it's
think so.
Macy's right now.
Macy's,
Back then it was
uh-huh.
Hudson's or something like that. But the catalog, and they would have the wedding dresses in the back of the catalog, and I would just go straight there and just I was just mesmerized by these wedding dresses. So then it was like, wait, I want to try to try on my own. So I just started sketching and try to sketch. And I was determined that I was gonna have this purple wedding dress. So I
Ooh, my favorite color, Jessica.
mine too. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
That purple though, don't mess with it,
Okay.
don't sleep on it. But
Don't
yeah,
sleep on it.
so we have this joke about me with this purple wedding dress and
Wow.
everything. So I just started sketching my own and trying to make stuff all the time. And I had a mentor who is no longer with us, Aisha
Mm,
Williams. She was a great mentor to me. She taught me to sew.
wow.
I'll always refer to her because she's just a wonderful mentor. And she taught me how to sew. So from there it was like, oh, she explained to me, you don't want to be a sewer, you want to be a fashion designer. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
come on through.
because I didn't know what it was called. I would
Yes.
sketch and then I learned to sew. So I'm like, oh, so do I become a sewer? No, she's like, you become a fashion designer. So ever since then, I went to vocational school during high school for fashion design and pattern drafting for 2 years. And I went to college and yeah, I studied fashion design. Went to
Yes.
school in Chicago. Went to then came back here, Central Michigan. Me and my son went up there, and then I had to do an internship. Um, to graduate, and that's when I left and went to New York. But I always was in fashion. I would style people and dress people, and I would work behind the scenes and film a wardrobe a couple of times. So I've
Right.
always been kind of passionate about fashion and I made my prom dress, homecoming dress.
Come on
So
through.
yeah, good. Always it's just I've always just done a bunch of stuff, So
Yes,
yeah.
beautiful. Your gifts came to you early in life,
Yeah.
from the music to the fashion,
Hmm.
and that's
Hmm.
a wonderful thing to find out early on what path
Early
you wanna take,
on.
Sometimes
Early
people go
on.
through life and they don't hit what they really wanna
Yeah.
do into 30 sometimes,
Right.
but, you have been able to live this life, enjoying it and learning along the way. That's the thing, we're
Yeah.
ever learning. I see
But
your
then
finger on your head over there. What you
because
saying,
lately
Jessica?
I've been having this conversation, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, if I could go back, would I have followed my dreams like that? Or would I have just wanted to be a nurse like my mother and have a pension and be able to retire?
You sound like me
Because
kinda.
this here, right here, that I'm going through, I
Yeah,
am not in New York working in fashion like that. I've been able to, find different jobs in the apparel and manufacturing industry here. But
right.
honey,
You say, "I don't know
okay.
sometimes." I'm
But
telling
everything is
you.
for a reason, so I
Yes,
got to keep going. Yeah.
absolutely. And I believe I totally get where you're coming from because
Hmm.
from The time I was a child as well, I always performed. I loved
Mhm.
performing, I loved entertainment.
Mhm.
I wanted to do, like when I was in high school, my dream was to do gospel music videos
Okay.
because I
Okay.
felt that they did not compare to the other videos
See,
that
you
were
know what
on
I'm saying?
BET and Video Soul
Mhm.
and all. You know what I'm saying? It was like
Mhm.
our videos was cheesy. So I'm like, I need to become a videographer. You know what I'm
Right. We
saying?
add some Lowry seasoning salt to
Yeah,
whatever is going on.
hello.
Okay.
What's happening? But it's budget. It was budget. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Mhm.
So with
Yeah.
that being said, I ended up going to school for broadcast production and
Okay.
such, and ended up working in news briefly, and then I moved to Las
Okay.
Vegas, and life kind of shifted all the way around. But with that being said, Jessica, today I look at life and I say, there was a time at one point in my life where I wanted to be a a
Yeah.
dentist. So I'm
Okay.
like, why
See?
didn't I become?
Why
Because I
didn't
would have coins
I?
in the bank right now that
See
I
what I'm
don't have
saying?
yet. But
I
I got a
feel
big
you.
poster on my wall that talks about me being a future millionaire. So I'm
Come
walking by
on. It's
faith.
not
You hear what I'm
over.
saying?
The story
It's
is
not
not
over.
over. And
Uh-uh.
that's the thing. We get stuck, but the story is not over.
It's not over. Like
And
the song that says, that's not how the story ends.
yeah.
3 days
Mhm.
later, he rose again. There,
Mhm.
there was something that happened after the down. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He came
Mhm.
back up. So I feel it's the same. What he has called us to do, like our
Come
gifts will make
on.
room for us.
Mhm.
And so, little by little, we're learning things that we are going to be able to teach others.
Mhm.
And that's let's see, that bank account is gonna flow.
Come
I'm
on.
just believing for me
I
and
need
for
Bank
you.
of America, Chase. Come on, who else? Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo,
Put something.
Zion Bank, it don't matter. Just
Whoever.
throw them coins this way, right? Yes, indeed. My
Yeah.
mother is watching. She said, when you sew, your eyes see fashion differently. She said, I love making fashionable clothes. Yes,
Mhm.
indeed. I did not inherit her gift of sewing, but she
Okay.
made my prom dress. So, it
Okay.
was, yeah. So she loves fashion as well. But
Mhm.
fashion, again, was not just a hobby for you. You pursued it as you
Mhm.
did music,
Mhm.
which opened up some major doors for you. So
Mhm.
it's not that you haven't had those doors open. You literally interned at Rockaware in New York.
Mhm.
You worked
Mhm.
for 8732, which is Young Jeezy's company, as
Mhm.
I believe the denim designer.
The
Echo Unlimited.
assistant. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The
I
assistant, yes.
get them titles right because I don't
Uh,
need nobody texting me. Oh, you was the lead in the design.
here we
Nah, I
go.
was assistant.
But you was in
Okay.
the door.
I
How
was in
about
there.
that? You
Was in
were
there.
in there. Everybody didn't get in there and still
Right.
ain't in there. How about that?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yes, we'll say assistant, but
Mhm.
she was in there like
Yeah.
Prego. I believe that was
Mhm.
Prego that used to say
Yeah.
that. Anyway, girl. So Echo Unlimited,
Mhm.
Polo for Ralph. Uh the doors have been opened. So I believe
Mhm.
that the best is still yet to come for you,
Jesus.
Jessica.
I'm gonna
Yes,
believe it
indeed.
with you because
Still
it don't
yet to
seem
come.
that way right now. But I
Hey,
did it once, he could do it again, right?
all right.
Yeah.
Well, for you, I'm just gonna say it won't always
Right.
be like this.
Right.
You know that
Mhm.
song?
Yep.
Sooner or later, it'll
Mhm.
turn in our favor, right?
Mhm.
Turning around for
Yeah.
me. Turning around for me.
Yeah.
So I really want to get into a major part of your
Mhm.
testimony because you were living your life in New York and you were doing some things, but you started experiencing some headaches,
Mhm.
some headaches. And they were coming, I guess, so frequently that you went to find out what was going on. You got some testing done.
Mhm.
And what was the report? Give me the testimony of that season of your life.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was just having a brain fog while I would be at work and just headaches. And like I said, I had came home to Michigan and every day I was here, I was visiting and I was having headaches every single day. I was just taking medication. I'm like, what is going on? So when I got back, was living in New York at the time, went back and I went to my doctor there and he checked my eyes or something, and he was just like, "We're gonna order you an MRI." And so when he ordered that MRI, that's when they found the brain tumor at the
Mm,
time. Yep.
right,
Yeah,
right.
so changed my life, okay? But
Yeah.
yeah, they did find that. I had the surgery. It'll be the June 3rd, 2014 was the day that I had that surgery. So yeah,
Wow.
still standing today. That changed my life a lot. I had to move from there, kind of relocate, give up everything, move in with my parents, and just
Right.
start all over from scratch. So, but I'm just grateful to still be alive and still have my mobile skills. You never know
Yes.
what you're going to come out being like after something like that, having a surgery of that a surgery in that area of your body. You don't always know how you're gonna be. And so
Absolutely.
I came out with no complications and I woke up singing.
Oh,
I always tell that story how I woke up
Jesus.
singing from the
Yes.
anesthesia still laying on the table singing, the nurses joining in. And so I woke up singing,
Wow.
and it was like as soon as I woke up, it was like I got to make sure I could still sing. So I just
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
singing, and they joined in with me, and God is good because I just
Yes.
didn't know. And that's why I kind of do. And I didn't realize, like, you just be doing stuff. And I think it's because I know how short and precious life is. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And having a second chance, it's like, oh, let's go. Like, let's try it out. Let's see what we can do. I don't know. I just carry something on me that is like, let's go. So yeah.
Absolutely. And how can you not? You know what I'm saying? Surviving something like that, like you said, still being able to use your limbs and still being
Mm-hmm.
able to have a voice. So
Mm-hmm.
Jessica, when you said just now that you came out of surgery singing, I know that's what you were created to do. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
know that that's
Mm-hmm.
what you were created to do. And
Yeah.
so uh don't despise the small beginnings or don't
Mm-hmm.
despise where you are right
Mm-hmm.
now because it's
Right.
not where you're going to be forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just keep on
And
going, right?
your gift is meant to touch so many others.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about being in the entertainment industry, you never know the number of people that you touch.
Right.
You
Mm-hmm.
never know the number of people that you inspire. There
Mm-hmm.
are just a few that are able to get to you and say, hey, you know what? Your song that you wrote,
Mm-hmm.
or when you sang this, but there are tons of people who you
Right.
may never even meet. And
Mm-hmm.
God has used you to touch them and
Right.
influence their lives. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you, Jessica, for sharing your gift,
Yes,
your gifts.
absolutely.
And we haven't even
Absolutely.
touched on the acting as of yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to
Mm-hmm.
touch on that before we go as well.
Mm-hmm.
You're a triple threat. Triple threat. You probably a quadruple threat. Can you dance too?
I, I mean, I'm not my mother. Shout out to my mom is the dancer. She did
Okay.
ballet for years.
Wow.
I can cut a rug or two, but I'm not. I can dance. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
can pick up things, the moves, and all of the
Some
steps. And
choreography and
yep,
stuff. Yeah,
yep.
you probably a quadruple threat. That's what I was
I
thinking.
do not want to claim that. I just
Okay,
want to just
okay.
sit in
Well,
the
Imma put
back.
it out there. Imma say, for those of you
uh,
who, wanna put
no,
Jessica on tour, she could pick up them dance
no,
steps too. I
no.
just
Y'all about to have me out there. Look. But yeah, I mean, I could learn choreography and things like that. But
Yes,
singing is probably my
your
strong
passion.
point, right? Because Whitney and Nita, they used to just stand there and
They
sing.
sure did,
They ain't have
honey,
backgrounds and all
like
of that.
this.
They
It was
just
all
sing.
shoulders.
Yeah, listen, right. Oh,
That
one
was it.
dance for
That was
somebody,
now you
right?
know that was the song in my head. You saw me?
Right.
I'm like,
Just them shoulder pads. Look,
"That's it." Hit him with
crazy.
the shoulder.
Yeah, that's it. Cause them that
Yes.
vocals is gonna do the rest,
I know
right?
that's
So
right.
yeah.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
indeed. So
Yeah.
you've been blessed to be in several films
Mm-hmm.
and stage plays, such as
Mm-hmm.
Enough is Enough. So
Mm-hmm.
what do you love
That was
most
the
of
last one that I did. That was fun. Yeah.
You enjoyed
Hmm.
that one, huh?
Yep. Hmm.
Yes. So, what do you love most about getting into character? And what have you learned most about yourself while acting?
Um, I learned a lot of personal lessons. I learned, just like anything else, we
Hmm.
can have a lot of personal things going on, but when you on somebody else's time, somebody else's clock, somebody else's production, all that goes out the window. You here to bring this
Yeah.
character to life, right?
Yes.
And so, but that's with anything. But it's also fun, becoming another character, learning that character development, and just becoming that, and just
Yes.
putting you to the side, and really just trying to bring this character to life. So that's what I enjoy about acting. It's really fun. It's really
Hmm.
fun, for me. Hmm.
Do you have
It's fun.
a certain type of character that you love to play? Like, do you need to be the comedian? Do you need to be that foxy girl, like that, the girlfriend? Who do you like to
Uh,
portray?
I played a nurse. I played church lady twice. I
Okay.
played a goon a
Uh,
couple of times. Gangsters.
hold
Now
on,
I ain't gonna
goon.
lie to you. Now
I say,
look,
hold on, goon.
I'll be a gangster. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? I ain't mad at that role. I like doing
right.
stuff like
It
that.
was
You
fun,
know,
huh?
that's another side of me.
You
Okay.
got to be the bad girl. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yep. Yeah, that's another side of me.
That is funny.
So
Yes.
that's I like doing stuff that you can just really go in with it, go in with the character. So that's fun. Hmm.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
that. I love it. Yes, indeed.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
again, in reading through your goal and your mission, it's to inspire others. Like you have
Hmm.
had all these um let's see. I call them wins. When I need to do something or if there's something great that I want to do, I'm like, God, I need a win. You know what I'm saying? I need a win. And so God
Hmm.
has given you a lot of wins from doing movies. That's something that people desire to do that they've never done, to singing at the Pistons game, to working in New
Hmm.
York. These are
Hmm.
things, God, if you look back over your life, Jessica, you can truly say, man, I have had some opportunities. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Wow.
what do you hope that others will encounter when discovering or spending time with you? Now that you have
Yeah.
these tools and these
Uh-huh.
keys
Uh-huh.
that you've picked up throughout different areas of your life, when people see Jessica, what do you want them to know and what do you want them to see?
I just wanted to share. I mean, it's not like I said. I'm not trying to be braggadocious
Yeah.
and boastful about anything. It kind of just is what it is. But I realize it's not for me to brag or be boastful, but it's really to share. Like I said at the beginning, and like I always say, that you can do it too, right?
Yeah.
And you just go and try it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes people are afraid to take that step.
A
And,
lot of
and
times people
yeah,
are afraid to take that
yep,
step.
yeah,
Yes.
because you don't want to put yourself, especially as an artist, as a
Yeah.
singer and an actress, and people, you throwing yourself out there for people to critique you, people to hate on you, people to judge you, and
Yeah.
just pick your whole life apart because they can, right?
Yeah.
And so it takes boldness, to be able to do that, but it's all about purpose. Like, what's your purpose? You know what
What's
I'm
the purpose?
saying? What is your
Yeah.
purpose? We're not just out here doing stuff just to be doing it. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You might try things out, but um, you wanna operate in your purpose, and I kind of feel like I'm starting to get to know my purpose a little bit. I don't know
Yeah.
why God chose me to do some of the things that He does. Obviously, He had a plan for me,
Yes.
and so I'm just trying to be obedient with the gifts that He's given me, and try to inspire and help other people, to I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
just want to do right by him, by the gifts that
Absolutely.
God gave. They say God gives you your gifts, you give them back to Him, right? So,
That's
uh,
right. And he didn't make any mistakes in it because, like I said, what you're doing it well. A beautiful voice. I watched some of your acting clips. You know, you're doing well in acting. You're believable. You know, there are some people that are acting and you like, no, they acting. You know what I'm saying? But you were making it.
I'm one of the. I have some friends. They are really one of my friends. She's doing. I'm
Yes.
lightweight with it. I am newer to it. I'm not gonna front like, oh, I've been doing it. I might have done plays and little stuff like that when I was younger.
Hmm.
But I've obviously picked up more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
And
when,
then that's the way
hmm
that we learn. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because, like you said, people are sometimes afraid, Jessica,
yeah,
but there are those people who do it afraid.
right. You
Who
do it
do it
afraid.
afraid, you know what
Hmm
I'm saying? And that makes a big difference. And so
Yeah.
whether you've been in it a long time,
hmm
or whether they're seasoned in it, you know what I'm
hmm
saying? The
hmm
thing is that you're doing it. There are people who have wanted to be in movies and such,
hmm
and they were afraid to go to the audition.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you gotta
Or they
go.
never got the opportunity for whatever reason, but
Mhm,
you're there. And so I don't want you. This is Kimberly Eshell to you tonight. I
mhm.
don't want you to ever diminish what God has
You're
put in
right.
you.
You're right. Mhm,
Ever. Ever. I
mhm,
want you to stand boldly and proud in him, not
mhm,
in yourself, because you've already given the glory back to him.
mhm,
You've given the glory to so many people. You are
mhm.
not one to hold it to yourself. We've heard about your cousins, your aunts, your godmom, you know, that taught you how to sew, your parents. You
Mhm.
have mentioned so many people. So that shows
Right.
you're not selfish or
Mhm.
self-centered. And
Right.
so be bold in who God has called you to be. Because
Mhm,
what you're doing, like I said, you're doing it well.
mhm.
You're doing it well. A question came in. Can your movies be seen on streaming networks? I want to watch. What movies have you been in and where can they watch them?
Okay. Most of the ones I've been here shot in Detroit are on Tubi.
Hmm.
I was in A Night to Forget. That was when I was playing the church lady.
Okay, okay.
I played in, what was it, Pillow Talk Part Two. I've been in, oh shoot. See, when people actually had the stuff in
Right.
front
You
of
got to
me,
go back
my
and think
yeah,
about it.
I was in Street Legal too. That's Dennis Reed. He's awesome. I One of my first movies was with him, so he's dope director, dope productions and stuff is immaculate.
Nice.
So yep, and
I have a
I was
film
a.
here that you may
Mhm.
have done. Money Over Boys.
Oh yes,
Was
Money Over Boys.
Money
Yep.
Over
I
Boys.
did that one too. I was Miss Patty. I was a nurse, the waitress.
Nice. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
So
So you all are hearing it
Yolanda,
here.
Ragland, that was her name. Yeah. Try to
Yolanda.
shout out people. Yeah.
That's
And
what's up.
Terry Payne, he did my A Night to Forget. Yeah. So I want to give
Wow.
everybody their propers.
Yes, indeed. That's what it's
Mhm.
about. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Especially in this industry, it's not just about our gifts, but it's about creating relationships
Yeah.
as well. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like when you're a solid person, when you a sweetheart, when people can get along with you, when they
Mhm.
know that your name is good, they'll call
Mhm.
you back over and
Yeah.
over again. If
Mhm.
you get to set and you a mess and you a
Mhm.
diva and you
Mhm.
only want green M&Ms and baby, ain't nobody fooling with you. No,
That's funny you
nobody's
say that
fooling with
because
you.
sometimes people, I know I could be kind of quiet and I'm very sensitive to stuff and I'm an empath for real. So
Yeah.
I pull everything in and I get quiet and then people be looking at me like, well, what is wrong with her? And it's like I just feel and see everything. Like I just
Yes.
and
You say,
they and
I
I
see what's happening.
yeah, and it's so but yeah, and I get quiet or whatever. But yeah.
Yes,
When you talk to
indeed.
me, you know what kind of person that I am.
Right,
Mhm.
absolutely. So I
Mhm.
got to do a little rapid fire with you. We a little,
Absolutely.
just a few minutes over time, but we're gonna do a
Absolutely.
rapid fire.
Okay.
I love to do that with
Absolutely.
my guests. Okay,
Mhm.
so let's go. I saw you doing your thing on your roller skates. You know, it's a Detroit thing. I saw you, Jessica. So, do you have any other hidden talents that we may not know about? This may be something
Ooh.
super random. Any other
Ooh.
hidden talents?
I could do any hairstyle that you want me to. I was the kitchen
I'm coming to
tissue.
see you. I'm coming to
Yep.
see you.
I
Look,
was
I'm in
doing hair
Vegas,
in the
but I'm coming.
bathrooms in middle school. I can do any hairstyle that you want me to do.
Wow,
So
come
yeah,
on
I can do
through.
it. That helped me through college when I was at Texas Southern. I did every head on that campus.
I know
I
that's
was
right.
yeah. So yep, I had a sign on my door said Detroit's finest. They be knocking on my door
Ooh,
all day, coming to get
you was making them
cornrows.
coins, huh?
Yep. So I braid. I love to cook too. Yeah, I'm good at solving movies. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
could tell you. I'm like,
You
okay,
know what's
she
about to
she
happen.
finna die. Yep. The whole everybody hate that about me, but I'm
Yeah.
right most of the time.
Okay. See, so you just may be a script writer as well, okay?
Right.
Because you say, I know what's about to happen.
Good. You already know.
Yes.
Soon as the lady cough, okay, that's their indicator. She gonna die later
Uh-huh.
on. Just get ready.
Oh, girl, that is funny. You say, I got it
I'm just
figured out.
joking. Yep. Hmm.
What is one song that perfectly describes your life right now?
Oh, honey, something off of Roots. Something
Girl, Roots.
struggling. Look,
Ain't
something
nobody
like
fooling with
look,
you.
look, Selma, something like that. Struggle. Okay. Look
Jessica,
here,
you
we
crazy.
shall
Do you hear
overcome.
me?
We shall overcome. We got to march out on
Someday.
this
Someday.
someday.
You are
A change is
bananas.
gonna come. Sam
Yeah.
Cooke.
Come
'Cause
on through.
the way this is set up.
I am not fooling with you. Do you hear me? You are hilarious. Well,
Listen,
you
that's what I'm
shall
saying. All of the
overcome.
things, wonderful things that we talked about,
Yeah.
but present day.
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm. All
I
right, Lord,
understand.
come on through.
I understand. And he's coming. He
Hmm.
coming. What they say may not come when you want him,
Right.
but he on time. He gonna be right
Okay.
on time. Hold on, Jessica. You hear me? You keep holding on. If
We
you could
go.
design an outfit for any movie character, who would it be and why? A movie character.
Mm, that's a wonderful question. Ooh, probably like probably like Shaka Zulu or somebody like some
Oh,
like
okay.
King, Africa Zulu, like just like just something
Yes.
where I could really go in on it, like just
Uh-huh.
some just or like oh something royal, somebody royal, and just where you could just do all the
Beautiful.
decadence and just do all of the
Yeah.
things. Yeah. Hmm.
Jessica say, I'm gonna make that character come
Queen
to
of
life,
Sheba,
huh?
somebody, come on.
Okay. Look, it go
Yeah.
back to that purple, that royalty,
Yep.
okay?
Hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. What's a fashion trend you
Uh,
secretly hope
okay.
will never come back? What's something you like?
Mm,
Let's not ever wear that again.
That's not a weird out again. Um, let's see. Um, we ain't really got to do the hammer pants though. We ain't got to do that. We ain't got to do that. We ain't got to do the parachute pants. But it did come back for a second. I want to
Okay.
say like, cause I had some, but the way I could rocked it was
Uh-huh. Yours was different.
yeah. I wore them with some heels and the high waist or whatever. So they came back for maybe like 3 months or something like
Okay,
that. But it
okay.
was the way that you wear them, like the high waisted or whatever. And they came
Yeah.
back for a few months, like mid 2000s or something. But we don't have to do the zebra print hammer pants. We don't have to. We can let
Not the
that.
zebra print
We
hammer
can
pants.
not the cheetah ones. You got neon. So
Yeah,
we can just let that stay right where it's at.
they look good on Hammer though.
Yeah, they
When he was
did. And
doing it,
Hammer
he
could
was
dance. I
Hammer
don't
could
think
dance
people
for
sleeping. That
real.
man is talented.
For real, for real.
Mhm.
Now that's the truth. That
Mhm.
was my season. I was probably in middle school back
Yeah,
then. You know
the
what I'm saying? But
90s.
I'm like,
Yeah, my
yeah,
90s, baby.
that's
Yeah,
good stuff. Good
yeah.
stuff. Let me see. I want to give you one more question. Let me see. I'm trying to think, Jessica. I'm like, do, 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 do. Let's see.
I said I was wearing
Um,
glasses at some point.
if your life, if your life was a movie, come on through, Mary J. Looking like
You
Mary J.
see what I'm
Blige and
saying?
not gonna cry video.
I was exactly. I've had these since the 90s, like early two.
Really?
I keep everything. One of them broke
Okay.
off. One of them broke off. I fixed it. Come
Right.
on.
Okay. She said,
And I
you
got
ain't gonna
my
break
old
today.
Pookie on too. I don't throw nothing away.
Come on. And looking cute today in 2026. How about that? Look, as they call it, vintage.
Yeah, Vincent. Yeah.
Yes. Jessica, if your life was a movie, what would the title be?
Here we go. Lord have
Girl, don't
mercy.
you give me no struggle movie. Don't you give me no Harriet Tubman. Don't you don't you give me no life. Don't you
Yeah, Harriet Tubman,
don't
Sojourner
you go
Truth.
giving me no Cinderella.
No,
Don't give me none of them struggle movies. You hear me?
something with Viola crying and
Bye.
or the new one with Taraji. What was it called?
Which
That's
one?
Salt. Did
Uh,
you see that?
Jessica, your life ain't like no
Man,
doggone
listen.
salt.
If my mom, I wish my mom would tap in and everybody know me. I keep a smile, but
Wow.
honey. But no, let me stop.
Wow. Look, I'm like, wow. You gonna have to come back and just tell me why you didn't chose these movies. You hear me?
It's
I'ma
like
say
that. But
Jessica
it's
is back, everyone. She's gonna talk about the movies and the songs that she selected to talk about her life. We need to
uh,
hear what's deeper. You hear me?
I don't. That's
Jessica.
a wonderful question.
Yes.
I would say something like, mm, wow, that's a deep question.
Okay, I'm gonna let you think on it while I ask
I'm
you
gonna
an
have to
easy
think on that.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Think on that one.
Think
I'm
on
gonna
that.
ask you an easy question, but I have to
Mm-hmm.
ask you. I
Mm-hmm.
have not seen, me personally, Jessica spelled with a G before. I've seen it
Mm-hmm.
with a K. I've seen it with
Okay.
one S,
Mm-hmm.
SIKA.
Right.
You know, tell me, where did the G come from? Because you a G, or
Another
I'm just
one,
playing. I'm
yeah.
just playing.
Could be.
Could be.
I wish my mom was on here. She could tap in, but she's Gina with a G. My
Got
brother is
you.
Jordan with a G,
Oh
Girdan.
wow.
So yep, she did the G. And I'm so glad that she did. I'm the only
Yeah.
Jessica that I know with a G. I've Googled a
Yes.
couple, and there's like a professional surfboard girl, and her name is spelled Jessica with a G. I'm like, okay,
Wow.
okay.
Okay.
But yep,
Yes. But
yes,
it's perfect for an artist. Your
mm-hmm.
mama saw you way
Yeah.
back then. You know what I'm saying?
hmm Yeah.
Yes, indeed. You got to come in saying she is so gifted. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Yes, she truly is. Yes, she is. I have loved my time with you.
Yeah.
Before we go, you have one thing to do for me, Jessica. Well, a couple of things.
Mhm.
But the one thing is, what's the movie? What's the movie title for your life?
Okay, so I'm supposed to pick a movie that's already out, and
You could pick one. You could do either or. You can create your
I don't
I'm
know,
scared of
something
the
like
title you're gonna create.
imitation of life.
Bye, Jessica. Bye. We gotta wrap this interview up. Do you hear me? This
I
girl.
just think of how she just had to take them curtains and make a dress.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah, but she
You
made a
are too
vow to
much.
herself, like, look, I will
Yeah.
never be broke again, or whatever she said.
I know that's right. Well, let
Mhm.
me tell you, you ain't gonna be broke. You just need the right person to see
Mhm.
you because there
Mhm.
is so much talent in
Mhm.
you. Like they just said, you're so gifted. You are truly gifted. I don't know what you could be going through, but
Mhm.
I know who's going to bring you through. So
Mhm.
when you come back, when you're ready to say, Kimberly, I'm ready to come back, you're
Mhm.
going to be able to give me the testimony because
I
I
believe that.
know that God is going to do it for
Yes,
you.
I believe it, and I know it, and I
Yes.
know He will. He's faithful.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hello, Jay Spade. Thank you for tapping in. Tapping in, tapping in. Jay Spade has October 10th, it looks like. He has the breast cancer awareness game that he does every year. It is the ministers versus the musicians. Okay.
Oh
It's a
wow!
fundraiser here in Las Vegas. So I want to shout Jay out and you all make sure you get your tickets and go this year. Jessica, it has been such an honor to have you
Yes,
here.
thank
I've
you so
enjoyed
much.
you, like
I've
for real,
enjoyed
for
you
real.
too, Kimberly.
I've enjoyed
I
you.
thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to come and be on your platform with you. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Yes, it was meant for you to be here. Tell people where they can follow you, support you. And let me tell y'all, just for those who are listening on the radio, Jessica is beautiful. So y'all keep opening up those roles for her to get those acting parts, okay? If you're looking for somebody to be your what's the word, Jessica, stylist, I'm sure she can do that for you as well. She's open. I'm putting all your gigs out, that's what I'm okay, so she could be your stylist, or y'all need a wedding dress made, call Jessica. You need something for your film? Call Jessica. You need a song sang at your wedding? Call Jessica. And not just weddings and stuff, y'all. If you want to take her on tour, she got some
That part.
she got a village for her children. So call
Mhm.
Jessica. Yeah, open doors. We're calling this your
Mhm.
open door season.
Please, and
Y'all
Deidre
hit Jessica
Hatton.
up.
Yes, I love Deidre Hatton too. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Mhm.
Open door season. Keep watching.
Mhm.
You like Dietrich
Mhm.
Haddon, keep
Yeah,
watching,
he's
okay?
one of my favorites. Yeah, him and
Yeah.
Andrea, they was just here. I'm like, these is my two faves right now.
Wow.
So
Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
Mhm. Yeah.
Look, my mama said, I knew she was going to say imitation of life. She can fit right into our family. My mom out there laughing. She laughing at you.
My mom always refers to that movie too, Mama.
Okay.
No, Mama, Mama. Yeah. So
And she go, soon I
yeah.
will be done. Okay, never mind, Jessica. See, we would be clowning. Now people getting to see the other side, and it's too much.
That movie, okay?
I'm telling you, if y'all ain't seen Imitation of Life, it's an
Mm-mm-mm.
old school movie. It's gonna make you cry though.
Yeah,
If you've
oh,
never
it
seen it,
will.
you're gonna cry.
You gonna
I
cry.
promise you,
Yeah.
you are going to cry. We ain't even gonna get a
Got
plot
my
away, but
Delia on there. Yeah.
yeah, Mama was through with the
Yeah.
troubles of the world.
Oh,
Okay.
baby. Bubble. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Tell the folks where to follow you, Jessica.
Okay. Yep. On Instagram, well, I spell my name with a G, right? So I'm Jessie Jess
Okay.
underscore on Instagram. You can find me, Jessica Watson on Facebook. Jessie Jess on TikTok as well. So, yep.
Yes, indeed. And jessicawatson.com, y'all, as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yep.
indeed. Thank you so much for being here. Any final words before we leave?
No, just continue. Everybody, just keep. Don't never give up.
Mhm.
It's rough out here right now.
It
It's
is.
hard times. But right when you're ready to give up, if you just kept on taking a few more steps, I guarantee you, your miracle is around the corner. It gets hardest right before, or it gets the darkest right before the light of day, right?
Yeah.
And I've experienced that several times. So just keep on going, following your dreams, work at your craft, and work hard, and let God do the rest.
Absolutely. I named your episode Music and Miracles.
Mm-hmm.
Music
Yeah.
and Miracles. And
Oh,
I started
honey.
to name it Miracles and Blessings. But
Mm-hmm.
in both titles, there was a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
So grab hold of that, Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
And we
That's
getting out of here.
right on time.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
right
But
on
miracle
time.
was in both titles. So
Mm-hmm.
hold on to your miracles.
I will.
It's on
I
the way.
will.
It's on
Mm-hmm.
the way. Thank y'all so much for watching Talented Thursdays again, week after week. It is a blessing to bring you great great artists such as Miss Jessica Watson that we've had
Mhm.
tonight. Also, y'all, please remember to subscribe, share. Go to KimberlyEshell.com for more information if you want to be a sponsor or if you'd like to connect and collaborate. Make sure you go to the website. And don't forget, y'all, last week I released my first children's book, Ice Cream for Breakfast. Yeah, Jessica, it's
Oh,
on Amazon, honey.
congratulations to
Um, so-
you.
Thank you so much, girl. God
Mhm.
is good. I just
Mhm.
want to use everything that He's
Mhm.
given me. And
Yep.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I ain't got all them coins in my bank account yet.
Right. Yeah.
You heard that?
Yep.
Those three
Mhm.
letters. It's those three letters. YET. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
All right. Yes, indeed. So we will see you all next week. God bless. Take care. And we out.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, y'all.
Thank you for watching. Please support by subscribing to Talented Television on YouTube.